guys. How are you all? Thank you guys for being here. So good to see you guys. Happy Friday. Today we are doing another little sidebar, and we are going to discuss more of Wade Wilson's past and his history. So we're kind of interweaving, we're doing the trial and the past history at the same time. Like I said to you guys before, the why am I saying so much? I apologize. So there are 3 doctors who are about to testify about his what his mental well-being, basically, and if he has brain damage or not, and that kind of stuff. It is a long testimony, and I still haven't figured out exactly how I want to do that. So I have an idea, but I don't have it ready to do yet. So that is why we are doing more of his history. Now, we talked recently about a case from 2014, a horrific case that he was acquitted. A jury acquitted him. And so that led me into the Leon County, not really their own website, but it led me to do a records request within Leon County. And I did get back some stuff, and he has a lot. It wasn't even about that. It was like 37 pages of stuff from him being in jail in Leon County, and it's pretty interesting, and we will look at that too. But I think today, since we're doing the pattern of behavior, his history, we're going to talk about Mila, and I want to talk about an incident that occurred between Wade and Mila in the summertime before the murders. Now, in Mila's interview, we heard her countless times say that people told me this was going to happen. People warned me this was happen. I shouldn't have, dropped the charges I had on him. So we're going to look at that. And then after we look at the reports from that, we're going to listen to their calls together. There's only 2. And because the calls are about the case, that is why. So we're not doing calls over here because that is something that Melissa's doing. She's doing the emails, and she kind of helped me decide how I wanted to do this because the calls directly talk about the case. We are going to listen to just those couple calls. So that is the plan. So let me go ahead and do our first segment here, the comment section, because I do want to get back to that. We didn't do it in the last one, and I like to hear from you guys. So just briefly, let's talk about a few things that were in the comments. Just 2 really quick. Okay, so the first one is from Camilla, and she says, "Hey, I wanted to comment about this on the other video, but this one seemed even more appropriate. Defense lawyer is not trying to victim blame at all. There is nothing for him to work with, so he is at least trying to convince the jury Wade didn't premeditate the murders so he can get life instead of death. Like you said, public defenders don't really have a choice, and I can hear the disgust in the lawyer's voice when he is trying to advocate for Wade. I don't think he wanted to be saying those things too. That is my view on it." So I thought this one was really interesting because of the saying that she could hear the disgust in the attorney's voice. And I'm curious if any of you guys felt that way. At first I didn't, but now that I've read this comment, I think that you could see like he was reluctant to do it. Or I almost ended the stream. Seemed like, I don't know. He just wasn't really fighting for him. Hey, Toe Beans. Hey, Girls Annas. I didn't say hello to you guys, but hello to all of you. Good to see you. Thank you, Carol. It's weird being on camera. I used to be on camera all the time, and it's been a while. So I think it's thrown me off just a little bit, but I do miss it. And I like being able to connect with you guys in that way too, where you can see my face. So I thought that we'll do some of this on camera. So here's the second comment from More with Mandy. She says, "Steve and Wade do look a lot alike, but in my honest opinion, Dad is way hotter. I realize Dad has his own troubles, but he seems like he's trying. Not everyone could turn in their child. I'd like to say I would do it if the roles were reversed, but I don't know. It's a hard one. That being said, I'm glad he is no longer among us because he's a big dude who gets off on dominating his victims. All of his wives are insane to believe him innocent and want him released. Thank God for them. He won't be, or their lives would be in some danger, in the same danger his other victims were. And that is so true. And I think what we're going to do when we finish the trial, and as we're digging through his history, is put out their narrative. So the wives, or Team Wade, basically, I'll say, has put out their own narrative explaining away some of the evidence and why they believe he's innocent. And I want to talk to you guys about that too. And thank you, a special thanks to Melissa, who spent a long time today on the phone with me, kind of helping me with all of this, helping me organize my thoughts, sending me so much information. And if you guys have not checked out my friend Melissa's channel, I'm sure you have, but if not, please do. She has covered a lot of Wade stuff and all of the current stuff happening. So, hey, TK. Okay. So now, hey, Petunia, hey, you guys. I miss saying hello to each of you, but I know that you want me to also get into it. So now we're going to get into this. So this is from July of 2019. And like I said, we heard Mila say people had told her time and time again that Wade was going to kill someone, that Wade was going to take her life. And she would help him get out, drop charges, just, it's part of the cycle of abuse. Honestly, it's not very different from what we see with other cases. And, some of us in our own lives and what you guys have been through and I've been through. So he did get out on a $50,000 bond, but let's go down to the police reports that go along with this. And I'm going to turn this off because it's hard for me. I'm going to have to get up real close, and y'all don't want me like this up on the screen. Okay. So now just writing it down so I can timestamp it for people to go back if they come in late so they can see. Okay. Sorry about that, you guys. All right. So I'm just going to read. It's about 3 or 4 pages of, narrative, official narrative from police. Okay. I had to clear my throat. I didn't want to do it all up in the mic. So on June 30th, 2019, the Lee County Sheriff's Office received a call for service at 10290 Citrus Drive in Florida in reference to a past occurred assault. Deputy Castro responded to the scene and completed a preliminary investigation. Deputy Castro made contact with the victim, Melissa Montanez, a white female with the date of birth. The victim stated to Deputy Castro that she had been in a sexual relationship with her boyfriend, Wade Wilson, a white male with a date of birth of May 20th, 1994. Within the last 2 weeks, the victim disclosed that Wilson has physically battered her on several occasions. In one of those incidents, the victim attempted to flee from Wilson, but was caught after Wilson ran after her. Wilson then choked her to the point of unconsciousness, where he then tied her hands behind her back and placed her in a vehicle. He then drove her back to their residence in Fort Myers, Florida. Once back at the residence, he placed the victim into a boat and placed his penis into her anus without her consent. Now, pause here, because again, here we are, tying someone up, throwing them in a vehicle, touching them sexually without their consent. It's all sounds very familiar to this monster we're coming to know over here named Wade Wilson. Let's see. Due to the nature of the crime, Detective Neese with the Lee County Sheriff's Office Special Victims Unit responded and assumed the investigation. Detective Neese conducted a digitally recorded sworn statement with the victim. The victim told Detective Neese that she has been dating Wilson for 15 days, and they've been living together almost the entire time. Before they moved to Oak Run Lane, they were renting hotel rooms around the county. The victim informed the detective that her memory of events is not the best due to her consuming a lot of Jack Daniels over the last 2 weeks. During the course of their relationship, the victim and Wilson typically engaged in consensual sexual acts multiple times a day, consisting of oral, vaginal, and anal intercourse. Approximately 12 days ago, the victim does not remember the exact dates. The victim stated that Wilson became upset over a text message on her phone. The victim stated that Wilson grabbed her by the neck and choked her to the point where she was in and out of consciousness. When the victim regained full consciousness, she attempted to run away from Wilson, but was unsuccessful at getting away. Now, we're going to listen to in a moment Wade and Mila, and we may not get through it all. So they're going to talk about what he did to these women, what he's done to Mila. I just was listening to it. It made me sick. He's like, you took that hit like a champ. But it just makes me think about like her talking to police and talking about how she knew something like this would happen. People had told her. And then him talking to police, it also makes me think of him telling police, like, I would never take her life. Like, I wouldn't have done that to her. So over the several days after that incident, the victim stated that they had moved into Oak Run Lane when Wilson observed another text message on her phone, to which he again began angry and began to choke her during this incident. The victim is unsure if she lost consciousness or if she only pretended to thwart any further abuse. And just a little side, like a little note, any documents I go over, this being one of them, we will have on Patreon. I'm losing my train of thought looking at the chat. Forgive me, you guys. So any documents I go over will be on Patreon on the free members tier. So like the live streams and the videos and that stuff goes, is not on that tier, but any documents or case related stuff, I don't feel right. Like, I want them to be free for you guys to view. So today, what we're going over is already over there on Patreon, so you guys can check it out. Also, when we get into the calls, I'll give away a couple Patreon memberships in the comments, because we'll do a live over there this weekend sometime. But just so you know, like, if you want this document, all you have to do is join as a free member, and it's near the top, and it's already there. Okay, so continuing on approximately June 23rd, 2019, the victim and Wilson were in a vehicle when he became upset at her over text messages. The victim decided to attempt to flee because she did not want to be harmed by him. He grabbed her skirt as she attempted to exit the vehicle and pulled it off of her. Again, very similar to what we've heard before. The victim stated that she ran a short distance seeking help with only a shirt on due to her not wearing underwear on this day. Wilson caught up to her and choked her until she passed out. Wilson then attempted to tie the victim up with the form of a cord, binding her hands behind her back. When Wilson attempted to tie her feet, she began to kick and cry, at which point he stopped trying to tie her feet. This is in July, you guys. 3 months before what he did to Christine and Diane. 5 months after what he did to Kelly. Just remember that, because we just hear about him doing this over and over again, and it really lights a fire in me. It pisses me off. So Wilson placed the victim into the vehicle and drove her back to the residence on Oak Run Lane. The victim could not remember how she was positioned in the vehicle, but believed she was in the front seat with her head towards his lap. The victim said that she was blindfolded during this incident by an unknown object, which she could not see through. She was taken to a boat, which was located at the dock at the back of the property, where Wilson pushed her onto the boat. He then told the victim that he was teaching her a lesson and began to penetrate her anus with his penis. The victim does not recall if he used a condom, but does not believe so because they had not used one up to this point. After this, Wilson took the victim back to the car and told her that the pain was over. Told her the pain was over. First of all, told her she was about to learn her lesson, and then told her after, it's okay, the pain's over. On June 30th, 2019, while on US 41 in Fort Myers, Wilson began to get angry with the victim. The victim, being in fear of Wilson, exited the vehicle and fled on foot. Wilson chased the victim in the vehicle and attempted to cut her off, but the victim managed to evade Wilson and place a call to one of her friends to come and get her. The victim said that she has had consensual sex with Wilson since the incident where he sexually battered her. The victim also said all the sexual intercourse that they had was consensual, other than the one time on the boat where he forced himself into her bum. He is such a monster. Just one second, you guys. Okay. Hey, Bendy. They refused to do anything about him. They knew. Well, it's pretty unbelievable because he had victims, years before the murders. And he continued to have them after, and I'm sorry, but I normally would never feel this way, but I feel like his death sentence, his time to be executed could not come soon enough. It just could not. So the victim refused the services of the Rape Crisis Center. Detective Neese provided the victim a victim's right pamphlet with contact numbers to different services if she decides at a later date she would like to use them. Detective Neese observed several bruises to the victim's body, consistent with a physical struggle. The victim on her right shoulder area had a bruise where she stated that Wilson had bit her when she was tied up due to her trying to get away. The left arm had another bruise that she could not say exactly what caused it, but stated it was while attempting to escape him. There is a bruise on her leg, which she stated she believes came from the boat when she was pushed into it. The victim's face had bruising to both eyes, where she stated that Wilson had punched her in the face and hit her with her own phone several times while in the bathroom of the residence. Detective Neese took digital photographs of all visible injuries. There were no visible injuries around her neck area or her wrist. The victim stated that she did not contact law enforcement because she loves Wilson. And other than these incidents, he is a good guy. The victim stated that she does not wish to see Wilson again. At approximately 1:35 on July 1st, 2019, Detective Neese responded to Oak Run Lane to locate the boat where the sexual battery occurred. The victim informed Detective Neese that the boat was at the dock at the end of the property in the water, and the victim showed him a photograph of the dock where the boat was supposed to be tied up at. Detective Neese located the dock that was shown by the victim. However, there was no boat there. The victim does not know who the boat belongs to. The victim also stated she has not been back to the house in several days, so she's unsure if the boat is still there. That's interesting. Who the hell's boat is it, and where did it go? He was a Bundy or a Kemper waiting to happen. I mean, really? And honestly, think about it. He's still creating victims in prison, and God only knows what he's capable. We know what he's capable of. And I don't know. God only knows what he'll do to someone else, to the next person he gets pissed off with, or the next person that gets in his way. Due to the victim knowing Wilson in a sexual relationship, Detective Neese used a single photo to confirm Wilson's identity. The victim confirmed the photograph, but also provided a more recent photograph. Due to the totality of events to include the victim's statement and the bruises on her body, Detective Neese believes that there is probable cause to charge Wilson with the following violations of Florida state statute. And that is battery, touch, or strike. So let me show you guys something, because we're going to skip over to this phone calls from prison call with Mila. But before we do that, I want to show you just a little bit of what, we'll flip through this at a later date, what I got from Leon County. I just wanted to go to this one part because it does go into what he was given in jail, what he left with, the rule, just some interesting stuff. But there's this one part that an officer, look at his picture from September of 2014. Now, this is not on Patreon yet, but I will say it will be. After the live, I'm going to go in and add the timestamps. And just like any of the other files, this will be uploaded to Patreon. So you don't have to pay to view it, but you do have to join as a member. So Angie, thank you for being a member for 21 months. Just about 2 years in. Crazy. I would have assumed it'd be double. Yeah, walk away, Renee. The report we just read, which is also on the Patreon, was what he did to Mila in the summer of 2019. This that we're looking at now is from Leon County. It's just a request I did, and they sent a bunch of random stuff. There's just one thing I wanted to look at in it with you guys. But that is a mugshot that was included. Okay, so here it is. And like I said, as soon as this live is over, I'll upload this as well. So this is facts to support above charges. He was charged with resisting an officer and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. But a bunch of other charges, too, that are also included in this. It's like a bunch of random shit. I don't know. Excuse me. So I just thought this interaction between this officer and Wade was interesting and just goes to show his violent nature, how aggressive he is. And so I wanted to just read this one part. So on December 3rd of 2014, at approximately 1424, I was dispatched to Hopkins Eatery in reference to a report of a recovered missing person or a wanted person. The arrestee, identified as Wade Wilson, was observed inside the restaurant with the co-defendant, who's redacted. So it's a missing person, someone who had been reported missing. Wade was encouraging them to stay missing is the way I take it. I made contact with this person, wanted to confirm their identity. While I was engaged with them, Wilson was seated across from them and advised him not to cooperate with my investigation. He stated multiple times, "You," referring to redacted, "can leave if you want to. She," referring to me, "has no authority to touch you." So he was telling the missing person, dude, do what you want. They can't do nothing. Don't listen to them. One second, you guys. Okay. Due to Wilson's persistent persuasion, the person that's missing became verbally and physically aggressive. They stood up in an attempt to leave the premises at least 3 times, and each time I pushed him back into his seat. He clenched his fist and pointed his finger in my face while stating multiple times, "If you put your hands on me, I'm going to fuck you up, bitch." I advised him to cooperate with my investigation to prevent the situation from escalating. However, Wilson continuously advised him to behave in a delinquent, aggressive manner. His act of encouraging him to resist arrest led to this person eventually behaving so aggressively that he was tased on the scene to gain control of him and effect an arrest. After this person was placed under arrest, contact was made with their father, who was identified as redacted via phone. The dad stated that the young person had been in the company of Wilson for approximately 3 days. He said he had been searching for his son in an attempt to escort him to a drug or son or daughter, but it's a son, to escort him to a drug treatment program. However, Wilson had been harboring him, encouraging him to remain at large and interfering with his ability to receive drug treatment. So that's where the contributing to the delinquency of a minor comes from, because Wade was encouraging this person No, you don't have to listen to them and like getting them all fired up. It's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Okay, so now. Hi, Chaduskedum. Henry, I'm waiting on my Tisha stuff. I'm telling you, it will be here soon. I hope. Me and Bendy are both waiting. Looking all the time, every day. Okay, so now we're going to get into the call with Mila. So, again, they discuss his crimes. They discuss what he did to her. And that is why we're going to listen to it. Just because it is relevant when discussing the case, and it gives us more of an idea of what they both had to say about everything. I am going to encourage everyone to have their opinions no matter what they are. I think that you can be critical of a situation or whatever without necessarily being critical of a person or victim blaming or that kind of thing. I don't want to hear that. I do believe Mila is a victim. But I don't think that means we can't talk about the situation honestly, and that's where I'm going to stand with that. So let's get into it. We're going to start with the first one because this is what I believe is the first call after he's arrested. And because she said, he's like, I can't believe you answered me. And she's like, I can't believe I did either. So I think there's 3 total that I wanted to listen to with him and Mila regarding all of everything, what he's done to her, what he's done to the others, everything. So, if you're watching the replay, the link to this call will be in the description, and I'm also putting it in the chat right now. So, okay, here we go.
This video contains 2 jail calls between.
Hey,
What's up?
what the f is wrong with you, dude?
I can't believe you picked up the phone, dude.
I can't believe I picked up the phone either.
Hey, baby. Baby, can you just call me baby, though? You don't have to call me dude and stuff.
Yes, baby. I love
Yes,
you.
I love you, baby. How are you?
Why?
I know.
Why?
I just wrote you a message. Remember that kiosk that we used to write each other on?
Yeah.
I wrote you a message on there just now.
How do I
Because
do that?
I'm still your friend on that kiosk. Remember where you sent me pictures and stuff on that machine?
Well, okay, well, the cops used my phone in my car, so you have to tell me the address to get it.
Okay. Oh, on the thing? I don't know. How did you used to get it where I used to write you on that machine?
I don't remember, but the cops on my phone had to get a new phone and everything.
You had to get a new phone, baby? I'm so sorry,
They
baby.
seized my phone and my car.
Yeah. Baby, I want to tell you something. Well, obviously you know.
Well, remember, he had destroyed her phone, which we just read in that other report as well. He was hitting her with her own phone. He is aggressively violent and toxic. It is destroy you and everything you've got. Not just you, everything you've got as well. And not just your body, but your self-esteem and your, inside and outside.
Oh, I'm never coming home again.
I know that.
You know? And so, it sucks really bad.
What the fuck? Why do you do this to me? We had everything going for us.
I'm sorry, baby.
I'm never coming home.
We had everything going for us.
I know, baby. I know we did.
You were out. You were in the clear.
I was good.
So I am curious. Stephanie says Mila did great getting him to talk. And it's interesting because I don't believe that. Now, I don't know. I've not heard Mila say this, but I've heard other people say that these calls were her trying to get him to admit what he had done, that kind of thing. I don't believe that these calls were done with police, because if they were, I would think we would hear that at trial. And also it would be part of his discovery. You would hear, having experience with the pretext calls from Letitia Stouck's case, I do know that how that kind of works when you have police setting in and Leilani's as well, right? So I believe that had they been a part of that, we would have heard that at trial. I think she probably wanted to get him to talk, though, because she wanted answers and deserved answers, right? But I'm just not one that believes it was for police, because we don't have the evidence to show that. At least not that I've seen.
Good. Yeah.
You are 2 years of probation. I'm just happy.
Baby, I know, baby. I know.
With you, Wade.
I know, baby.
I'm never going to see you again. You know that.
You're not going to see me again?
Well, how?
Why
You're
can't...
going to go for the rest of your life, Wade.
Well, I had heard about that with the news, but I thought that was only one call. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. Some of you know much more about this than I do.
You won't come visit me? You're not going to come see me in prison? You don't have to, but it'd be nice.
You know what you tried to do to me as well.
No, Mila, you know why I did that? Because I was trying to tell you what was going on, and you were fucking putting on a show, dude.
Or what?
Tried to what, Mila?
Attack me?
No, baby. I was not trying to attack you, but you were like, that girl was there. You were causing a scene. I didn't want to do that.
Because I didn't want to get in the car with you because you were scaring me.
Well, no shit, but I was trying to tell you what was going on, you know? Baby, I was trying to tell you. That's all I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to hurt you.
Why did this happen?
Huh? What, baby?
Why? What is going on? How did this happen?
How did this happen? I mean, I'm definitely interested to hear these. Carly, Pablo said they didn't need the phone calls to convict him. Well, absolutely not. They didn't. But I still think they would have presented them had it been a set up pretext thing. However, listen, they listened to all the calls. They look through, we know from the situation when they were trying to sue Lee County for releasing calls. And I think that was where the clip came from that Melissa had played, where they're like, we've been reading the emails. You know, that's what they do. We've seen in other cases, they closely monitor what they say on the phone, what they say by email, all of that stuff. I don't know. I just don't believe that. Yeah, that's just where I'm at.
How did this happen?
I don't know,
How
dude.
did you do this? How? Like, tell me. I want answers.
You want answers? Well, remember when I went to that dude's house or whatever?
Wait, no. Okay, listen. You went to somebody's house? Okay, listen.
Yeah.
My hellcat was driving away. Was that girl in the car?
They were both in the car.
Tell me something. Who? 2 girls?
Yeah.
You had 2 girls in my car and driving away. And who was driving?
The dude, remember the dude that we were in the bar with? That was sitting there.
It was, my backseat was full of stuff, you know?
What is it?
How did you put 4 people in the car?
Well, listen.
4 people in the car?
Yeah. Baby, listen to what I'm saying. Remember the dude that was sitting at the table that bought us the shots? Remember?
Yes.
Okay. I went to his house.
Oh, so he bought shots, old Jason, for Mila and Wade as well. Because remember, Mila went to the bar with him originally.
Yes, with the 2 girls.
Wow.
Yes.
What happened? Please say something. You can talk in code or whatever. Just say something.
What? What, baby?
You can talk in code or whatever you have to. Just please.
No, baby. They already know. I don't have to talk in code.
Well, then tell me what happened.
They already knew.
I fucking killed the bitch.
Why?
Because we went to the dude's house, Mila, and remember when he kept showing us the pictures? Oh, I got this.
Oh my God, dude. He is just so callous and so, so I listened a little bit to the calls while I was trying to prepare for this live, but not all of them. I skipped around. I listened to this one, another one. I was trying to figure out which ones came first. And then once I figured that out, that's kind of where I left it so I could listen with you guys. Now, Deb says, I don't care if Mila had 18 PPs in every hole of her body. He did this. She was his victim. He is the sick one that is to blame for all of this. And I completely agree with you, Deb. I just think that it's okay to discuss it factually. Like, for instance, it's okay to admit that, you know, there are accusations that the spa was running some sort of escort service. It's okay to show where those accusations came from. It's okay to admit, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to speak factually about something. And like when we had talked about the possibility, just the possibility of the spa running some sort of escort service, people were upset with me. You know, I don't appreciate this. She's a victim. That's the only thing that, you know, matters. She's a victim. Well, I 100% agree with that. But had she been an escort, she would still be a victim. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's saying that escorts would deserve this kind of treatment from a man? No. When somebody chooses to do something like that to sell their body, can you imagine the desperation? Can you imagine the mental state you would have to be in? I'm not judging anybody who's doing that and making those kinds of decisions. I think it's dangerous, of course, but I still think they deserve to be safe, and they don't deserve what happened to her. So, and I'm not saying she's an escort at all. I'm just saying, let's say she was, because we know those accusations are out there. To me, it doesn't matter. She still deserves safety. And that's kind of where I'm at. I'm just going to talk about it factually the way I see it. And that's all I can do.
To get this or whatever.
All right.
So
Keep it pushing.
I went to his house and I did a lot of it. Like, he was giving me a lot. And I was doing a lot of... Huh?
Why did you kill that girl?
I shouldn't have. I'm wrong.
Tell me what happened. Did you have sex with her? You went and killed her? What?
No, I didn't have sex with her. I killed her, though.
Why, Wade?
Because I was fucking freaking out on those drugs. Whatever he gave me must have been like fucking, like bath salts or something else. It wasn't cocaine.
What happened to where you grabbed a knife and stabbed her? What happened?
I didn't stab her. Who said I stabbed her?
People keep saying you stabbed the girl. How'd you kill her?
No. I
choked her out.
I choked her out until she died. Until she was dead.
You that you were going to do that to me one day.
Mila,
I was scared you were going to do that to me one day. God almighty. So I'm guessing the rumors at the time were that they were stabbed. Dude, this is just, wow. I mean, I don't know. It grabs you in a way when you hear them talking so nonchalantly about all of this stuff. I killed him. I choked him out. I was scared you're going to do that to me. Just like so many things they've said so far are just things that, wow, I just can't believe it's being said so nonchalantly. Like, it's just another day. Crazy.
never going to do that to you, babe. Mila, I didn't even want to fucking... Mila, when I came back to see you, the only reason I was freaking out like that wasn't because I was trying to scare you. It was because I had to tell you. Mila, I know I did, but I know, Mila. Mila, I'm sorry. You know I love you, baby. I'm sorry for doing that to you. I was wrong. But I didn't.
I'm never going to see you again now.
You can.
Everything's going for you.
Baby, will you please see me again? This is going to ruin my life if you never see me again, please.
Your life is ruined, babe. What do you not understand? You can't.
Yeah, but if I have you in my, at least if I have you in my life, I won't feel like it's over. You know. Mila, I understand. Like Mila, I don't want to be alone without you.
That's what's going to ruin his life? What? MK, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. That's really sweet. And welcome to the new members. Wow.
I really love you, baby. I'm sorry.
Kill people, motherfucker.
Okay, motherfucker. I know that. I know. Huh?
Why did you choke her out? Why? Tell me.
Mila, because...
Wait.
I don't want to talk about this.
Well, you don't have to, but you have to explain something to me.
What is it?
And the other girl, why? She was walking to work, motherfucker.
Yeah, no. I know, Mila.
Why couldn't you just rob her? Why did you have to kill her?
Because
She was walking to work, motherfucker. Thank you. At least somebody has said that to him, you know?
Hey, she was walking to work, motherfucker.
Yeah, no. I know, Mila.
Why couldn't you just rob her? Why did you have to kill her?
Because I was freaking out on the drugs. I was on the drugs. The drugs had me fucking... Mila, please don't do this to us right now. Please. Listen, I know, and listen to me. I'm fine. I know you're going to fucking man that's free. Obviously, I know that. I
can't date you. You killed 2 women, and you tried to murder me. I think you would have killed me too.
Baby, that's a fucking lie. You better fucking never believe that, ever. No, I wouldn't.
Right on the balcony. I'm gonna stab you right now. I'm gonna kill you.
I didn't say I was gonna stab you, Mila.
Yeah.
And remember, we heard in the trial that she was literally holding onto the balcony with all of her, all of her force, all that she could, while he's trying to yank her off. Imagine somebody just, arms wrapped around it, trying to keep somebody from dragging you off.
No, you can't say it. I'm gonna kill you right now. Right before you punched me, you said I'm gonna kill you.
Baby, it's because I was trying to scare you to fucking shut up so I could tell you what I had just done. Baby, listen. Baby, listen. Listen, let me tell you something. Me and you were like Bonnie and Clyde. So if I had just gone and done something crazy, I should be able to come back and tell you. I couldn't even tell you because you're causing a scene. Now I'm scared because I know what I've just done. I'm trying to tell you. You won't let me tell you.
You think calling me a bitch, a hoe, all this stuff's gonna get you in the car? No.
Did I call you a hoe? When did I call you a hoe?
Me and you were like Bonnie and Clyde. Interesting. So he thought, I don't know. Does he believe this? Did he think that he could just show up and be like, Mila, I've killed someone? What do you guys think? Or is that bullshit?
Mila, you better stop. I never called you a hoe. You know I did.
You freaked out on me and you know it.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I didn't call you a hoe, and you know it.
That's what you're worried about?
Yeah.
You're worried about the name?
Yeah. Hey, listen, listen, Mila, you know the kiosk? Baby, listen.
Dude, he's just laughing. He's a maniac. He's maniacal. And at least she has a grasp on this reality of this situation. Dude, you're worried about the names I said you called me? Like, hello, look at this situation, bro.
Hey, baby.
You know,
baby.
Matt gets
It's hard not to pause every 2 seconds, so let me mute.
Did you tell him what's up?
Yes, I told him what you did. He didn't believe it.
Yeah. Baby, are you going to have me on that kiosk? Listen, they put me in, I'm in solitary, like confinement. I get to come out of the room for like 45 minutes a day. So.
Wait, you're going to spend the rest of your life in jail. Do you know this?
Can I ask you a question, Mila?
Yeah.
If I don't ask you for canteen, can I talk to you on the phone and stuff?
And you're saying you won't ask me for money?
If you don't want to, I don't have to. I'd rather just talk to you. I'd rather not lose you. No. I'd rather do anything not to lose you, motherfucker.
Wow. If you don't want to, he's like, yeah, I don't know if I can stick to that, not asking you for canteen. Robin, thank you for joining. He absolutely thought she was going to be his ride or die, but he overlooked her morals.
No.
Baby, I didn't want to lose you on the street. It hasn't changed. It's not because I'm in jail. It's because you're my girl.
All you had to do is not kill people, Wade. It's not.
Thank you, Mila. What are you doing right now? What are you up to?
I'm sitting here drinking Patron.
Are you drinking Patron?
Yeah. You're taking the fuck out.
What are you at the spa? Are you at the spa drinking?
I'm at the spa alone by myself, yeah.
Okay.
It's Riley with the dog.
Oh, wait, right? Okay.
We destroyed everything, Wade. We could have had everything.
Mila, I miss the shit out of you, and I love you, and I'm going to love you till the day I die. I'm going to be old, and I'm going to die in prison. And hopefully, Mila, you can come see me in prison, baby.
Wow, I'm going to be old, and I'm going to die in prison. At least you know. Because this little narrative that his team is putting out now about the murders and what they are trying to say actually happened is bullshit and disgusting.
Because people in prison,
with this shit, Wade? How are you okay with saying you're gonna die in prison? Aren't you sad?
Yeah, Mila, you don't understand how sad I am, baby. I'm just trying to fucking.
You out.
Yeah.
You're on probation. We just had to keep you good for 2 years.
A year, only a year.
Why the fuck did you do this, and Wade?
I'm so sorry, Mila. Baby, I'm so fucking sorry, Mila. You know what's so crazy? You want to know how crazy it is? The number one thing I'm sad about is not that I have to spend the rest of my life in prison, even though that is. The number one thing I'm sad about is over you. Baby. I'm sad. No, I'm more sad. I'm more sad that I fucked up with you than anything else. That's what I'm more sad over. Isn't that crazy?
You were so bad.
Baby, I'm more sad about losing you than anything else. That's the worst.
I can hear that she's hearing that. She's
That's,
somewhat torn. Like, that's hard for her to hear. You could hear, like, in the "you are so bad," Wade.
and to be honest, no, listen. To be honest, To be honest with you, you don't even You can't even begin to understand the pain that I fucking feel losing you, Mila. You have no idea
Jesus.
how bad it is.
Oh my God.
And it's
No, it's
really.
not wasted. I know. You don't think that I've had something ripped from my life as well?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess you have.
I was trying to keep you good. I
Yeah.
could have kept you good. I'm one night away from you. You do good.
I wish when I was trying to drive away that you tried to stop me and I made you not stop me.
You would have freaked out on me and killed me instead.
No, I wouldn't have killed. Baby, I wouldn't have killed you. I went to his house.
Tell me
I
how
went.
you ended up with his room.
Listen, baby, can you add me on this machine though? Can we add each other on the machine?
You have to give me these fucking things. Right?
Okay, give me 1 second, okay? Hold on.
I don't necessarily think she's trying to keep him talking the whole time and like in all of this. I think part of it is, this is just me, like, first impression. Part of it is needing closure. I mean, imagine, because it's one thing to be in an abusive relationship with an asshole. It's another thing to be in an abusive relationship with an asshole who just murdered 2 women and almost killed you. And then now you're on the phone with him. Like, I could see how, especially in that mindset, when you're stuck in that cycle of abuse, how you would need the closure, how you would need some answers, how you would want to hear, what the hell, man, what is going on? Like, that makes sense to me.
Oh, no, come out, but I just want to use my car. Baby.
Baby?
Baby, the news is here.
The what?
I should do interviews. I'm not going to do it, though.
The news is there right now?
Yeah.
What, at the front door?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I just sent you a friend request. Did you get a text message or anything on your phone?
No, but you have to tell me how to do that.
All right, hold on. Baby, can I tell you the website so you can do that?
Yeah, right now.
All right, it's called smartjailmail.com.
Jail mail. Wait.
Baby, listen. Will you just listen? I'm gonna.
It's smartjailmail.com. I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, smartjailmail. So the news is out there. They want a story from you, right?
Babe, like 4 different news people are coming here, and I haven't done a story yet because people think I bailed you out of jail, and that's not the truth. People are blaming me.
They're blaming you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby, you didn't bail me out of jail. I just got out of jail. You didn't bail me out.
I know that, but there's records that say that too.
Wait, but she did bail him out at one point, right?
So what? They want an interview from the girl that's closest to me?
Oh no, Kelly's all over the news. She's a.
I know. My dad told me.
Yeah.
She's getting
She's loving it. So was Tommy. Tommy was on the news too.
Yeah, my dad told me Tommy was too.
Did you go to Josh's house and say you killed somebody? Did you go to Josh's?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Because, Mila, you know what, Mila?
Did you go to Josh's and say that you killed someone? He said, yeah. I don't know. This argument that I was on drugs, he remembers everything. He very clearly answered that, yeah. And probably it sounded like he knows that was a mistake. So just as we're getting ready to get into what the doctors had to say about his brain and the drug-fueled rage he was on, he truly seems to have a good recollection of what happened.
I'm going to be honest with you, all because of you. All because you caused the scene and I couldn't tell you what I had done and you were outside with your fucking friend.
Kill me too, Wade. Why don't you understand that?
Who tried to kill you, Mila? When? Baby?
You said you were going to come to that.
Baby, I wasn't going to kill you, babe. I was trying to fucking tell you what I had done so me and you could fucking handle something, and maybe I could fucking be better.
What the
But
hell would I still with you? I heard that you were driving up to places asking for drums of acid and stuff.
So I could be better, so we could handle what I did. You had already taken the life of one woman. And let's not forget how absolutely brutal that was, what he did to her. Let's not forget about the bruising and bleeding on her brain and her head from being beat so much, the ribs that were broken. Let's not forget about the rod that he used on her. It was absolutely disgusting and violent and cruel. And had he stopped right then, went to Mila and she helped him, he still would have deserved what he got, in my opinion.
Is that what you wanted me to do with you all day?
no, baby, I didn't drive up. Who said that?
I don't know. Somebody said that you were like high as fuck trying to drive around looking.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Baby, can I call you back?
You can call me back.
Okay. And I have to. My dad put $20 in my canteen, so I'm gonna fucking.
Is that how you're calling me?
It is like
No, wait, what?
way.
Your dad turned you in,
Yeah, I know he did. I know he did. I know.
What?
He
So
turned.
you're calling me?
Your dad
No,
turned-
wait, what?
You know.
Your dad turned you in,
Yeah, I know he did. I know he did. I know. He turned me in to live the rest of my life in here. Isn't that great?
Wade, you can't go around killing people.
Mila, I know that. I'm so sorry. I love you so much. You know I love you, Mila.
Hey, come
You know
on.
I do, baby. Baby, you know I love you,
I'm
right?
never going to see you again, you know that.
Yes, you can. Don't say that, Mila. Why are you saying that? Why are you telling me that? You're never going to see me again.
How I'm going to live my life with a murder, Wade? Like, how do I do this?
So you just want to stop talking to me? I don't want you to.
I love you still, but
I know.
how do I do this?
So I have until 7. I think we'll watch until we get there, and then I'm gonna end it, fix the description, and we're gonna pick up where we left off next time, and try to finish this, at least this Mila segment, before we get into the end of the death penalty, the doctor stuff.
We get over it and we try to work through it if we can.
I can't live my life with somebody in jail. I'm sorry.
Thank you for using GTL.
Good for you. Good for you. You shouldn't live your life with your partner.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Hey,
Only these desperate ass women that are willing to do that and be not just his woman, one of his women. Okay, they are okay with being just one of them as long as they get to be one of his women. You know.
look,
Who?
Good for you, Mila.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Hello?
hey,
Hi, baby.
who are you talking to, baby?
No, the news is out. You're all over the news.
No way, baby.
Like, you're the #1 story right now. Like, you can't go anywhere without it. And
Yeah.
Mila's was on the news. They have my fucking everything.
Yeah, I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to do this. I apologize. I'm so sorry. Mila, I'm sorry.
You need to do this.
Hey, Mila, can you do me a favor, baby, please, maybe? And
What?
can you put $20 in my canteen, please?
I knew you'd ask me for money, motherfucker.
I'm sorry.
I knew you'd ask me for money. Oh my God. Oh, I muted it.
Dad put $20 on there for me, but I got to get like my hygiene and stuff, and I got to get clothes. Like, when you first get here, I got to get stuff. Like, I don't have like clothes, socks. If you can, that'd be great. If not, don't worry about it.
Work. This is not gonna work.
Okay, I won't ask ever again. Consider it done. I won't ask. I promise I will never ask you again. Stop it.
Wait,
Okay?
those poor girls, they're dead. They're dead because of you.
I know. I know that, Mila. I know that.
Why
I
did
know.
you do this? Why? I need answers.
Why?
Why?
Because I was freaking out on drugs, dude. You know how I get.
That's not an answer. Wait.
No,
that's
it
not an
isn't.
answer. You
How
can't
is it not
keep killing people?
Okay. I know. And now I have to suffer. I'm sorry. I know.
You're gonna suffer forever in jail. You know that.
I'm going to suffer. Trust me, I've already been suffering. They put me in a fucking room, and all I do is stare at the wall all day long, Mila. It's terrible. So, I mean,
That's
it's
what they
horrible.
have to do to people that kill people. You're not safe to be around people.
Yeah,
You've done it
Yes.
to yourself.
yeah, I have. I know that. Mila, listen, what do you mean you can't do this with me, though? Can you not say that to me? Like, I can't do this or whatever? Can we?
What do you want to say? You want me
Good
to say
for
I'm going
her.
to marry you and want to go?
For real, good for her.
Maybe. Doesn't sound bad.
How it is.
It doesn't sound. That doesn't sound bad, actually. That sounds kind of. Baby, that's.
Ugh, gross. Viv's Forgasm 444. Thank you so much. I love your channel. Came over from MJ's Coven. Thank you, Viv's Forgasm. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're here.
Sounds kind of good. No, I know. Mila, I want you to be happy, but you know that you're the best thing in my life, ever. You know you were the best thing I ever had.
Anything in your life. You have nothing else now. You ruined everything.
Hey, listen, I had some girl try to add, I got people trying to add me on this jail mail shit that I don't even know.
Because it's like the fucking Mason shit. Like, people are obsessed with you now. You're all over the news.
Oh, they're going to start sending me mail and shit and adding me and stuff?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. I don't care about that, Mila. I don't care.
Oh, he doesn't care about that. And now look at it. Now look at all the people who have reached out to him like that. Psst.
It's not cool. I'm not trying to be fucking cool, you know? Mila, so the news has been outside of your spot and they haven't left the whole time?
Well, Mila's spot's all over the place because of what happened outside.
Yeah. Oh, because of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you kill her and then try to kill me and then go try to kill the other girl? And
no, I tried to come see you to tell you what I had done.
Yeah, but did you kill the second girl at that point?
No, I think I killed her later.
You think?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I killed her after I saw you.
What? You say things that people remember when they kill somebody.
I killed her after I saw you.
Why? Why couldn't you just rob her? Why did you have to kill her?
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Why?
Why couldn't you just rob her? Why did you have to kill her? And there we go. We talked so much about the timeline. And again, he has a really good freaking memory for somebody who is just freaking out on drugs.
I kind of want to know why. What was going through your head? So I heard that you choked her out. She didn't die. She got up and ran. You ran her over with the car. Is that how it went?
Oh my God. Before we hear this, I got to pause to say thank you to Bogart. Love your channel. Thank you. You're awesome, Bogart. Well, thank you for being here, and you're awesome as well. Okay. Here we go. Well, actually, let me just say it's just hard because, you know, they're talking about real people. We have seen Diane's sons and what they've been through and how hard life has been for them and what it's like to live without their mom and to be a young adult who still needs mom. Like we just heard that, you know, her youngest on the stand the other day. We just listened to it, and that's what I think about when I hear this. So
that is, yeah, it is. She didn't get up and run. She didn't get up and run. That's not true. I choked her out, pushed her out of the car, and then I ran her over with the car.
How did you get her in the car?
She got in by herself.
So she got in the car by herself.
Yeah.
And you took her out in the car.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Pushed her out of the car, and then you
ran her over. Yeah, like 10 times.
Do you not hear yourself?
Yes, Mila, I do. I hear myself.
Does it sound like something that you want to be saying out loud? Can you believe that you've done this?
No, I can't. I really can't. I was on drugs, dude. I really can't believe it. You know?
There's a lot of people on drugs that don't go around calling people.
You're right. You're right. There is. You're right, Mila. And I'm wrong. Oh, you're right. You're right.
Wait,
baby.
This is not normal, man.
Okay, Mila, I get it. Baby. Mila. Mila.
What? I'm here.
What? Don't what me. I'm here too. Don't what me, baby. Okay?
I don't know what to say to you. This is just, I could feel like I'm a nightmare movie or some shit.
How do you think I feel? Even worse. Trust me. I'm in the nightmare part. At least you're still fucking, you're halfway in, but you're halfway out.
Anything, Wade. You're
No, she's in the nightmare part too. She was attacked by your dumbass.
unresponsible. I didn't do anything.
Oh my God.
I understand that. I know you didn't do anything. I never said, who said you did anything? I didn't say that.
You're saying, how do you think I feel? I've done nothing wrong. You are responsible for this.
I know. I know, baby.
We had everything. Why did you have to go and do this?
I didn't have to. I shouldn't have. I fucking should not have.
Why did you kill the first girl? I want to know why. Why did you kill her? I want to know why.
Because I wanted to.
Why did you want to kill her?
I just wanted to.
More than I want to.
Honestly, can I tell you what happened? That dude that gave me the drugs, do you know what he gave me?
What?
Meth.
Okay, well we know you don't do good on meth, but why?
Okay.
How does he just said in the first call that it was whatever.
What made you kill that girl?
I was angry. I got on meth and I got really fucking crazy. You know that.
Angry with her?
I don't know. I don't think I was angry with her. I think I just took it out on her.
You keep saying you were like in a relationship with her. Did you know this girl before?
Baby, I'm in a relationship with what the fuck, Mila. You can't listen to the stories they're talking about. They're gonna tell you tons of stories about me, and it doesn't mean they're true. No, Mila, I had never met her ever.
You just met her at the Buddha?
Baby, I don't know who she was. I didn't even know her name.
Why did you stab her?
I didn't stab her.
Why
Yeah,
did you say you stabbed her?
I heard that too. I think somebody told me that too. They asked me if I had stabbed her or whatever.
Well, Josh said that you had blood all over you, and you.
Oh, on my hands and stuff like that.
I don't know. He just said you had blood all over you. Why?
No, I didn't have blood all over me.
And
that was.
When you got out to attack me, she said you had war wounds all over you. Was she putting up a fight or what?
No, she didn't put up a fight. No.
She just.
I had wounds on my hands because I had jumped over some fences, and there was like cuts in my hands from the fence. So, and do you remember the cut that I had on my hand from working out on the asphalt? Remember?
Yeah.
Well, those cuts were like, they were exposed and they got reopened, so they were like, those were bleeding too.
Why did you choke this girl out? I need answers. I don't understand.
Okay, I choked her out because I was on meth, and she it made me fucking mad.
Wasn't there a dude with her? She was with a guy, right? Where was the guy when you're choking her out?
He left.
And you were just there with her, and you just decided to kill her?
Yep, I did.
That would have been had I been there.
No, it wouldn't have, dude. Mila, you gotta stop saying that. I love you. I would never have fucking done that to you ever. I never even would have thought about it, and I didn't. And I didn't even. First of all, when I came to see you at the spot, I didn't even want to jump on top of you. I was just so freaked out about. I was so freaked out. I was so freaked out about what I had just done.
You ripped my dress off. You tried to force me into your car. Do you not remember any of this?
I remember. Mila, I had just killed somebody. I was trying to tell you that, and you weren't allowing me to. You know, so that was kind of like.
What did you want me to do? I'm not going to help you hide a fucking body, dude.
I know that, dude. I know that, Mila. I just wanted to be able to tell you. That was it. I just wanted to tell you, and you wouldn't let me. You wouldn't let me tell you or nothing, you know? That's all I was trying to do.
Whether you're driving around in her car, using her phone.
Yeah, I know that. I know, Mila. I lost it. I was on drugs, and I lost it, and I did stupid things. And you can still love me, baby. Yes, you can. If you want to. Don't tell me. Unless you just want to stop loving me because of what I did.
You're a psychopath.
But then you never loved me to begin with.
You're a psychopath, Wade. And that is where we're going to pause, because we're going to come back and we have this one and a couple more with Mila. And before we get into what the doctors had to say, or maybe I can put them together somehow. But that is what we're going to come back to. So just a couple things while I have you guys here. The reports that we went through first today from Mila's domestic incident with Wade in the summer of 2019, those are on Patreon already. In just a few moments, the new reports I got today that talks about the kid that was missing, and there's a bunch of other random stuff in there. I'm going to upload those on Patreon. Those are on the free member tier. You do not have to be a paid member to access the reports, but you do have to be a paid member to access the lives and some of the videos and stuff. Okay. If you want a Patreon giveaway, send me an email and I will get that over to you. If you're already a free member, you'll have to cancel that and then copy and paste the link into your browser. And then besides that, yeah, I hope to see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to maybe have 2 live streams tomorrow because I want to get through this stuff, but there's a couple other cases I'm wanting to cover. There's some new stuff with the case against Stephen Stearns, and there's a case out of Tennessee that's about to go to trial in about 2 weeks that I have followed for years. Megan Boswell, she took the life of her daughter Evelyn, and I really look forward to the day that she is locked away for life. So I want to cover that. So tomorrow, though, we will definitely be back and we'll finish what we started today. Thank you guys for being here and joining the conversation. And yeah, I just appreciate all of you so much. Also, Melissa has a live tonight. I think it's going to be really interesting, and it's going over, I think, some letters to the judge. I have a letter that was just written to Wade's judge that Candace sent me, which, by the way, thank you for everything. And I'm going to post that on Patreon as well, just because it's something new that was just put on the docket, but I'm waiting for her live to do that. So that will be on there as well. And otherwise, yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for being here, and I appreciate all of you. I know it's tough subjects that we talk about, but yeah, you guys make it a lot easier, and I hope you have a lovely night and a lovely weekend, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. All right, you guys. Bye. Hey, Crystal. Bye, guys.